Okay, everyone, so we need to talk because some new information just came out about episode 3 of the Braxtons. To be honest, I have no idea where to begin with this one. So, apparently Tawanda called herself making this claim that Tamar was involved with Toni's ex-man, right? And now Tamar is speaking out publicly. And guys, what she's saying is absolutely wild. Now, let's not forget that Tamar didn't provide every single detail. She was very careful with her words. She didn't name anybody specifically, but what she did say was that she was taken advantage of. Furthermore, it immediately indicates that we are discussing a serious issue when you hear someone claim they were used. This sounds like Tamar is saying she was used by someone that Toni had been with before. Like, that's what we're looking at here. But here's the thing that's really got me messed up about this whole situation. Tamar is deeply upset. Not only because of what transpired with her, but also because it appears that her relatives were already aware of this. Now, when you go back and watch Tawanda making that statement, absolutely. And I know it's been a spicy season this season with the Braxtons, but this one has been very hot. It's been a lot of drama between your sisters. It's caused me a lot of agita because as I love all of y'all so much, it was an explosive dinner that almost turned physical. After that, there were allegations of money theft. When you see that, because y'all have already taped that, so when you see that play out on television, how does that make you feel, Tamar? That was a lot, and I'm not even going to hold you. No, you haven't. Neither have we, on TV and off TV. It hurt me to see y'all because I've always watched you because I always knew no matter how you fought, y'all was always coming back together. That one then is just me, I didn't. It was challenging for me too, it was a lot. But you know what? The truth is, Sherry, the only way out is through. Okay, to go through it in order to get to the other side. And I understand going through it. I just didn't know how y'all were going to get through because your sister Tawanda, she accused you of a romance with Toni's ex. Which is crazy. And immediately, everybody thought it was Birdman Tamar. Do you believe where that rumor comes from? The sisters are all of you. Where did it come from? Well, she didn't say Brian. Yes, this Brian, okay. Well, but in actuality, I was the one who introduced Toni to her spouse. Okay, you were in a different place. Initially, Brian and I were buddies. All right. And platonic first. In fact, a long time ago, he was seeing one of my friends. After their breakup, Brian and I became close friends because he and Slim wanted to sign me to Cash Money Records. All right. And so then he started speaking to me about my sister. I was like, you know my sister Mary, please go sit down somewhere. And so when Toni got a divorce, he was serious about her and, made his way in. So then when Tawanda said it, how did that make you feel? It really upset you. It upset me for a number of reasons. Number one, it's not the truth. And the reason why it's not the truth is because everybody knows that the person that she was speaking with was abusive towards me. All right. Thus, that was the entire rights context. It wouldn't come out. I know that was mentioned on social media, even though I was seeing you perform. You were on stage. I call him Birdman, and you call him Brian. I don't know what all that is. All right. Laughlin, I know you were wiping the sweat or something. And y'all were friends then. It was not. That's my brother. Now he's my brother-in-law. He's my brother. He's my blood now. My sister is married to him. Okay? And so let me tell you how close we are. We were really. Brian, Toni, and I would be on a three-way. Yes, all day, all the time. And so when she couldn't go to Versus, Toni, let me tell you something. She resembles a secret hip-hopper. Yes, obviously she loves hip-hop because she's married to Birdman. Right. The second part of that is she's not going to any YB concerts. I'm going, and I'm going to the Cash Money. Tamar's reaction makes so much more sense, doesn't it? Sure, she seemed stunned on video. But that emotional reaction she had, that wasn't just a surprise. That was the pain of knowing that her family knew what really happened to her. Now guys, Tamar came out in her interview and flat out said that Tawanda was lying. But the most shocking part of all of this, she claims that everyone was aware of her torture. Everyone! And if Tawanda knew that Tamar was abused but then went on television and portrayed this whole thing like it was consensual, ooh, that is a problem. That is a major problem. Because consider it. When Tamar is sitting here telling us she was abused, Tawanda allegedly made it appear as though she had voluntarily slept with Toni's man. She didn't voluntarily take part in anything. How does that improve the situation then? It doesn't. It makes it look so much worse because now you're taking someone's trauma and twisting it into something it never was. And when Tamar says everyone knows, she's talking about the whole family. Toni, Trina, and Tawanda were all aware. That brings to mind all of Trina's responses during the performance, doesn't it? Like, were they all just acting surprised, even though they knew the truth the whole time? Because if that's the case, wow. I mean, what are we doing here? What do you know? Now, Tamar's response is beginning to make perfect sense. Her getting that emotional, her being that upset, it's completely justified. She believed that everyone was aware of what had occurred to her. And I never exposed any of that information before. But I'm not going to be nobody's verbal punching bag anymore. I'm not doing that. What do you pilfer? Helping and stealing. You steal? Steal anything. What I stole? You stole men. What school did the man that I stole from? Toni's. You slept with them. Oh, who stole? A few times. Who? Which man? Who is this man? Don't play with me, Tawanda. You imagine how that must have felt? To have something so traumatic happen to you, your family knows about it, and then it gets brought up on national television like it's some kind of scandal? That's not just hurtful. That is extremely upsetting. Now, Tamar mentioned that she's thinking about writing a book. She said that Pandora's box has been opened now, so she might as well go ahead and give all the details. She wishes to make clear what actually took place. To be honest, I can't even hold her responsible right now. You might as well tell your own story if others are going to distort it. However, this is what truly perplexes me. Tamar said that she and her family were in a good space. They were thriving. But then, how do you reconcile that with what's happening here? How do you joke about someone's abuse? How can someone's trauma be made into a television scandal plot? Because if y'all were really in a good place, this wouldn't be playing out the way that it is. Something's not adding up. I'm going to be honest with you all. The entire situation is quite unsettling. It's concerning in a lot of ways. It is never ethical to weaponize someone's trauma or use their abuse against them. I don't care what the circumstances are. I don't care what kind of family drama is going on. You don't treat people that way. So please share your thoughts in the comments. What are your thoughts on all of this? Do you think Tamar is credible? Do you think the family really knew? Let me know what you're thinking down below. And if you're new here, please go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel because we're going to keep following this story as more information comes out. Okay, everyone. I'll catch you in the next one.